Go do that, man. What you doing? You rallying up your friends again, man. What you talking about, man? Like, come on, man. I always need somebody to stand with you or in front of you. That's ridiculous, man. That's ridiculous. You gotta stand on your own. Doesn't make sense. Everybody, hear ye. I'm sick of Verb, and I need y'all to stand with me again because he makes me sick, and I hate him because the night on stage he beat me and I never healed from it. And I need you all to crash with me again, even though that shit never works because he's really who the fuck he is. Stand with me. Shut up, nigga. Oh, little nigga, man. Man, if you don't go get you a freeze pop and relax, man. That nigga over there telling y'all, join me, align with me, pick up your swords. We must take him. And he'll send y'all in there to die. He'll be behind the car on the phone. How many he killed already? 36, 37, 40, 44, 59. That nigga been out of there on y'all ass. You crazy. We see these fake ass rappers and he's ignored. So, and can't act like CB4 ain't a movie that we seen before. Can't act like CB4 ain't a movie that we seen before, nigga. Man, this shit crazy. That's why we have no malice. We will not engage into any kind of activity with them people, man. Let them people be who they is, man. Somebody left this room and then he joined y'all and the fat bitches and he tried to take some pussy. His name is Casanova and his work paperwork is moving around. Y'all ain't did shit to him yet. Why are we steady trying to hang Verb at the cross? We need him dead. One of your own who came with the fat bitches was trying to take some pussy. Are you going to tar and feather him first? Fuck. My God. At this point, it's like, bro, what the fuck? Fuck Verb. Look, it's fuck him. Understand? I don't give a fuck about him. His fuck Verb, his veins is popping out of his head at all seconds. Fuck him now. I'm the hitman. It's about me. It's not. That's why you have a fucking vein popping out the top of your head with anger. I'm not angry. God. Somebody from your spaces named Casanova who left up out of here. He was drawn to the energy over there with you and the three fat bitches. With those fat bitches, after about a year, about 8 months of time, he's done something to a girl. Are y'all going to do something to him because he comes from your side of the fucking kingdom? Little nigga, this is my side of the kingdom. Okay? You and whatever little orgies y'all have, go over there. But one of your own tried to take some more pussy. Hey, listen, king of that side with the fat bitches. Are you going to sacrifice the person that was in your kingdom? Fuck Verb. Verb ain't over there shopping for fat bitches. Verb is not in the mix. One of your own tried to take some pussy. Are you going to do something to him? Fuck. Why is this so fucking hard? Man, we don't even had it. He had to leave this side because he probably had demons on him. We don't represent that over here, man. That's why we'll never engage. We don't want nothing over there. I don't want anything. I'm not looking at him. I don't give a fuck. But if you want to remove me, child, you suit up. I suit up. The loser never does it again. Do you want to do that? No, no, because it's traumatizing of the fucking thought. But he has to get through Mook first. I did, and I got through you. Get through Mook, then you can be the man that you can be the man. I want to be the man. I ain't never seen the nigga so high up. that I'm the only person that triggers him on this planet? People can do shit to him. It doesn't matter. His eyes is only locked on me. That is fucking sick. He said, "Verb, this is me every day." Dummy, that means you listen to me every day to feel like that. Why are you listening to someone you hate? That is an obsession. That's not hatred. If you don't like something, you don't go near it. Like me, I don't come near that shit. Nothing about it. Ever. The fuck? Look at me! Hey, Chiller, look, check this out. Why don't you just pay me and then I'll give y'all a show this summer. Hey, just pay me. I'll give y'all another show. Yeah, make sure you pay me. I troll them to death. Probably should focus on them rap stuff. You know, should probably focus on that. But nah, man, look, everybody over here, man, we ain't on shit. We ain't got no weapons drawn. We chilling at the party. They uptight, and one of their own just tried to take somebody. That's what I be saying. Why these gangsters? How is this? Y'all ain't gonna do shit to dude who tried to take some pussy from y'all side of the game. Nothing's gonna happen to him. That's what I'm saying. Extreme shit he closes his eyes to, but he locks on to me at all times. I am the only nigga that triggers this man. Why? I don't know no nigga that's quote so high up in the clouds that I can trigger him. Everybody join me. It's him. It's him. He's the problem. I'm the solution, little nigga. Because on February 28th, 2009, you didn't believe with us. You stayed at school when it was time to go do that because you didn't believe. Who hit the shot? Big Bro. So Big Bro designed the lane to get us seen. Big Bro also fought when it was time to save the day. You were running drills because you didn't believe. Then you didn't come back to school because you saw it work for me. And then I opened my arms and put you on the first card that I was on returning after New York City. Oh, he did not believe. Trust and believe that. He didn't believe. When it worked, he was mad he wasn't there. For sure he was. He was pissed. Pissed beyond measure. But we don't even have no problems with him. It's just it's nothing you can say. That's just who he is, man. He's just a hateful little dude. That's it. A person like that, if you'll let Rain dish your mama while she got cancer and then you shake hands and squash it with him. But then you're that angry. You dissed a defenseless old woman. You dissed her on stage for a reaction, and then said it's up with me forever. You did not. You didn't. You addressed that dude that took your chain off, but you ain't bark on him. Should we get him in here? You ain't bark on him and call him a bitch ass nigga and threaten him and say when we see him we gonna do something to him or no shit like that. Y'all notice how selective that was? It wasn't none of that, was it? I mean, I rest my case. I mean, this ain't even no. If we was in court, hey judge, here you go, right here, man. He ain't been on this with nobody. It's just this one guy who I was just standing with. Here's the thing: they reached out to me for Max Out. I didn't call them. Then he offered me to go on stage for him. I said no, and he never was the same. Y'all reached out to me 2 times in a row. I didn't go to y'all. These are the things that make it look crazy. I did not solicit my services. They reached for me twice. I didn't solicit my services. That don't make sense. It's an obsession, dog, for real. It's like a little brother that's sick, for real. He wants to be accepted. That's it. It don't make sense. He wants me to look at him like that. Man, boy, I don't give a fuck about you now. No. It'll never be that. What you no. That's why you can just exist, man. We ain't tripping with you. You the one that upped and attacked and tried to put a tag on me, and the whole culture stood up with me and said, "Bruh, that's wrong." And then the next day you trying to force it like we need to do something about this. Why don't you do something about it? If you get through Mook, you suit up with me again. How much time you need? The loser don't ever come back. Backpedal out of that. If you backpedal out of that, you just hyping these people up for no reason. I just gave you my out because it ain't a bitch ass thing gonna happen because I don't want to happen. So I gave you my out. The out is right there. You put me down. You put me down. I don't come back. I put you down. You don't come back. He won't do that because that means he got to do it alone. He does nothing alone, man. Never, ever in life, ever nothing alone. When you grow up a certain way where everybody helps you, that's all he knows. I don't even know, how do y'all relate to a nigga that never had a job before? A job? Come on, man, it's crazy. No, how? It's unrelatable, man. Unrelatable, man. But your target is dude though, man. You know what I'm saying? Not me. Y'all see all this pattern happen. He didn't take shots at me till everybody was sharing JC shit. Then he said, "I just needed I needed the promo. I did it for promo." That means you still had to come to me to get it because you can't do it on your own. I can do this with any nigga. I can wake up and pick a nigga and do this shit to him. You had to come get it from me. That is another one right there. It's in our face. You're not thinking. You shouldn't even say it. I did it for promo. You should have kept it as I don't fuck with that nigga or something like that. Or I just felt like doing something. You changed the whole temperature. You backpedaled. You took the shot knowing for a fact I don't live in Detroit. You didn't even put JC in the mix of it. Yo, his eyes are so hateful and locked down on me because he saw the love I was getting, that I'm still getting. It's driving him insane. He hates that more than anything. Y'all, this is everybody from St. Louis. We know what type of nigga this is. We don't understand how niggas from St. Louis get in line for it, but they younger generation St. Louis. They ain't even the ones that know him. You know what I'm saying? So they live in fear. We not scared of him, man. He can't bark at us. You bark at y'all. That's out, man. But you can put me down yourself though. You don't need to be barking in front of them. They can't help you. When I battled him last time, how did I do it? By myself and walked him down the street. My neighborhood was there. People I really grew up with. No, y'all sit here. I'm gonna walk him down the street like a man. I'm gonna walk him down the street. Walked him down the street. Because when you grow up in certain settings, you're gonna have a time where you're gonna have to do that by yourself, though. We know that style. You'll never beat nobody with that style of it. Because that's a mental thing, man. But if you get through Mook, all you got, and look, guess what? Do y'all know how much money? Do y'all know how much? Matter of fact, Remy said something that made some more sense. Hey, check this out, dude. How about you get through Mook, you suit up again, we both donate half of our money to the tornado relief in St. Louis. I bet he say no. He don't fuck with St. Louis at all. No St. Louis nigga's been on none of his big cards. He has not battled in St. Louis ever since he been popping. Ever. He has static with every St. Louis artist. Me, Ice Pack, and Magic. At Max Out, where they requested me to be there, he didn't stand with no St. Louis artist. He ain't giving shit back to that city. Especially not no money. 50% of the proceeds go to them. We fight at home then. 50% of the proceeds go to them. We fight at home. Of the entire proceed go to them. So they can build their houses back up. You put me down, come back, but you got to fight at home. Ain't no out of town running around pretending for them. You gonna come and you gonna fight because I hold the title. Regardless, I got the belt, nigga. I took it from you a long time ago. Well, I not took it from you. You never took it from me. 50, hey, St. Louis, so tell him this. He get through Mook. 50% of all earnings go to tornado relief. That's where I'm at with it, dude. You know how much money that's gonna make me and you again? 50% total 50% of earnings go to them. What we doing? And then the loser never comes back. You gonna fight in front of your people and look us in the eyes and tell us that shit again. Now, 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 St. Louis people, let's see if he say no to that then, which is highly probable. He said no to everything. He hasn't battled in St. Louis and put a dollar back in no league's hand in St. Louis. He worked with the East St. Louis guy. Not street status, not street report, neither party. He used you bags and bodies niggas, right? To join his forces. Help him. Build this shit up. And ain't none of y'all been on a big card. He put Glorilla on the card, who is from Indiana. He has not threw one battle event in St. Louis because we all know ain't nobody gonna come. You put me down. You got another shot at it. Get through Mook. Prove yourself. I did. That's why I ain't gonna go back and forth with him, man. We keep it 1,000 or not. I don't fuck with him. He don't fuck with me. That's cool. What you yelling for? What you need other? You don't need other people to say fuck you. I don't fuck with you. You don't fuck with me. What you? We need to rally them niggas up to join you for. It's VERB the problem. Why you always need somebody to huddle up and shield you, man? You making yourself look crazy before you battle Mook, man. Always needing a shield is crazy. Always, you never have ever been on a card that did not have big names on it. So where does everybody else's views go, man? They just disappear when you get on the card. And then you try to take credit for the biggest things and you got 8 niggas on the card who got fan bases. Go to every single card that man has been on is strapped with big names, man. Lightest card he ever had was the one with Miss Hustle on it. Of course it was. Wasn't loaded with superstars. Budget down. You don't score and then go down in the budget. You go up, right? Okay, cool. We've never seen him prove that he was a draw, ever. I just bought Sandy some views and they popped up. He hasn't ever been proven to be a draw. The only conversation he give y'all when he talk about battle rap is his views and money. Those are his things he says to you. Not his skill or nothing. No. Views, money. Okay. You can buy views with money. He's over the top. Why do you think his numbers be over the top? Why do you think sometimes you'll look up and his video will do 200,000 views overnight? Why do you think it's over the top? Because he has to be way ahead of everybody else. I just bought Sandy some views and they popped up, y'all. They're on our wall right now. No questions? No questions asked? No further questions? Not even a thought. Why wouldn't it? His numbers just overlap everybody else's numbers that much. But when you take them out of battle rap, they don't do that. He can't send the bots because the person who platform it is going to see the bots. They're going to know that the numbers ain't right. The numbers are not there. His argument is always numbers, my numbers, my numbers, nothing else. I just bought Sandy some views. They popped up. Now the only way that we can justify that is if we open up YouTube. YouTube will probably show you the real number, but we have to do that with camera. Should we do that? Because then if we open it up, then we're gonna find out a lot of these battles that you're so-called a part of ain't what they are. The views is up, man. I bought the views. Clear, they up on her page. They don't look funny. They don't look like nothing else. They just numbers. I showed the receipt. It's right there on my page. All y'all can do it. Tell him to put me down. What the fuck he need to trick y'all for? You get through that. You get through Murder Mook. You come back home and face that demon again. Half of the money goes to the city to build their houses up. You know how much money me and you is gonna generate? Half of the money, totally, the city gets. Or are you willing to sign up for that if you get through Mook? That way we ain't gotta be arguing. You the only one that's arguing, bro. I don't give a fuck about you. You know, it ain't, I don't, it's when you go in the I don't give a fuck box, it's just I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. So let's give back then. Come back to the city and talk that shit to me. Come back to the city and stand on stage and look me in the eyes and try to tell us that same shit you tell these niggas out here. I bet it don't stick. I bet it don't stick. What you bet? I bet it don't stick. If it was gonna stick, you would have threw an event at home by now. You keep throwing them in Atlanta. Why not home though?
Hey, Verb,
Huh?
when you say you gotta get through Mook, he gotta clear him or just have a goodie?
Just get through him. Just don't lose to him. Don't lose clear.
Got you, got you, got you.
Yeah, no, he ain't. I don't expect a snake to walk. He can't do what I can do. You feel me? Like, my shit a little different. You hear that fly shit? I don't expect the nigga. I don't want to set the bar too high for the nigga. I know he don't got the legs
Nigga
for it.
crazy.
I know he ain't got the legs for it. Cause I saw Mook in his house. Like, you getting him on a neutral ground. That ain't the same type of flex, youngin. I went to New York City and saw him. I wouldn't tell you to try to do that because that's like a suicide mission. I wouldn't want you to stress yourself. Now, youngin, I don't want you to do nothing I know you can't. Just get through it, man. Do the best you can. Don't die up there. You don't die up there. You come back and fight again, but tell me, make sure that you sell that shit then. I bet it won't stick. He stay away. He never brings it home. Wants to isolate himself from home. For sure. Always has. Isolated himself from home. He stood with none of us at Max Out, and that's before we had the fallout. What was that about? We ain't never not stood together. 16 years, we've never not stood together. He didn't stand with me, Ice Pack, or Magic. So what they do to you? Because at that time, I ain't know I did something to you. Man, that dude don't rock with y'all niggas. Y'all think he do. You just use y'all for what y'all worth. And that's why none of you St. Louis niggas was on no fucking card. Y'all didn't do the commentating for the events or nothing. It ain't no St. Louis love price of nothing. Fuck is wrong with you niggas? Y'all niggas jumped in the court with him. That's crazy. I have battled for every league in St. Louis. I battled for the most, and we don't even fuck around like that. Huh? Stop me when I'm lying. Shit, you ain't through an event there. I done packed them many times. Hey, Peanut, wasn't I in the club 2 or 3 times a week? You know me from doing that?
Hell yeah, Lions
All
Den
right.
every day.
I mean, you saw Escalade. Where else you want to go, Peanut? Like, you saw me often, didn't you?
Hell yeah,
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
hell yeah.
I'm just asking a question. I ain't putting nobody in the mix. I'm just asking a question. Yeah, it's your turn. You ain't packed it at the crib. You ain't never threw nothing packed it there. You can trick the new niggas and the out of towners and shit, but not us though. No, not us. That's why I never get mad again at him, bro. It's like, nah, I never get mad at him. Nah. So what you trying to do is weak because you just need a little promo attention, and I get it, but that means you still got to get it from me. You can't say nothing to Mook and it light up. You need me. You showing everybody that. You have to have me. If you the biggest draw, but I'm your only target at all times, and you said I did this for promo, you needed the engagement from me. You are admitting that. You had to have me. That means Verb is that nigga. That means it's not him, because if that's the case, you didn't have to say a word to me. That does make sense. Makes more than sense on the planet. I didn't say nothing to him. Everybody saw him take that shot and then retract his statement and try to do all that. Talking about some, I see these niggas can't sell. Boy, I ain't from Detroit. JC didn't say a word through promo. You and Miss Hustle did argue. Y'all had a whole blood fest arguing up and down, and that motherfucker was not packed. Stop lying so much, man. And for everybody that walked in, I just bought Sandy some views. I posted when I bought them. She had 637 views.
He said, I'm just saying these.
Yes, it's on my page. No bullshit. I bought Sandy some views. She has 637 views on it. Okay, that's fine. I paid for it and it's going up. I said this video will probably round out to about 6 or 7,000 by tomorrow. And the numbers are jumping as we speak. It also shows that I paid for extra likes. I posted it.
So you got a bonus. You
Yo,
don't do
What? Yeah, I posted it. I'm not, look, I know this sounds crazy, y'all. But y'all, do y'all see my tone, how I'm not upset or angry or nothing like that? Because all I did was just tell you the truth. Yesterday, I bought some views for Sandy's channel, and they're popping up. It also shows that, let me show y'all. Like, I don't, I'm just telling y'all what I did. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I'm just telling y'all what kind of day I had yesterday. That's it. Hold on, let me show you. All right, check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Up top. There you go. Everybody look up top. I showed every step of it. This is where I bought them from. I bought extra lights, and they start popping up. They're right there. Go look on her page. When I bought them, she had 637 views on the video. All y'all can go try it if you want. I'm not hiding nothing. That's why I put y'all on. I put my people on. All y'all can do it. How much you want to spend? Merlot, check this out, Merlot. Give me one of your battles. Tell you what I'm going to do. God said, let there be light. I'm going to charge it up. Give me one of your battles. Which one you want?
yo, this thing.
No,
This nigga crazy.
no, I'm just saying. I'm asking you. Look, look. Now watch. Keep in mind, y'all. Y'all hear him? Yeah, I ain't did shit to do. He just been. I don't know what's up with dude, man. I'm just telling y'all what I did yesterday. Hey, y'all. Just like today, I had some quinoa and some kale and shit like that for lunch. All right, cool. Yesterday, I bought Sandy some views, and I just posted the receipt. That's where I got them from. It shows you I also paid for extra likes, and now look at her views.
Hey, you know
No,
what this
didn't he
remind?
say?
My bad,
Didn't he?
Merlo.
Didn't he say that? I think. Didn't he say? He knew he was doing that shit. Like I move one promo, so this is like a promo and type of thing for him.
Okay, right. But look, but Merlo, here's the thing. He has to get it from who? I mean, that's the fuck. I hear you. Whatever you said is what you said. That's the okay. Whatever it is, but you have to get it from the nigga you don't like. If it's that, you could get it from any nigga. What the fuck would you need me for? You can't just say something about Mook and then it could light up. No, you have to still get it from me, right? If he told y'all, man, this a promo run for me. You needed it from who though? Okay.
No, that's a
Right,
fact.
right. So what that means is you're not the draw. I am because you came to me. If you're the biggest guy, like you said, right? Okay. You came to me for engagement. That means I'm bigger than you. Because if that was the case, you already don't like me. You wouldn't have to say nothing to me. We all saw you shoot first. You did that. So that means you had to have me. But guess what? Hey, Piper Boy, check this out. I bought Sandy some views for her video. Look up top. There's my receipt. I,
Hey, hey, you know what this remind me of? This remind me of Kendrick and Drake, right? So like, you like the one that's on Mount Rushmore, and this ain't even me trying to slight Hitman or nothing, but he don't really be on people top five, like or I mean, Mount Rushmore, right?
no, never.
Uh, so you on Mount Rushmore, he got the numbers. You got Drake, the pop star,
But
Kendrick,
but
known as the
but wait, but
lyricist and the
wait, but
artist.
wait,
You know
but
what
wait, but wait. Technically, you could have some numbers tomorrow if you like.
I mean?
So wait, you can't compare them. Now look, you can't get my respect. That's not something you can buy. Okay, you can't get my respect. You cannot buy my talent. You cannot buy any of those things. But facts. If you want some views, I just put the receipt up there, so they can't be worth too much. Okay, because if you can just
Nigga got
what?
shit for real.
No,
You can't buy
yeah,
comments. You
sure
can't
you
buy
can. You can
comments.
buy comments or whatever you like, but I'm saying that can't be worth much if that's your argument. Because you can go buy it. That's like a girl saying today, "My ass is big." Well, shorty, they can just go get this. The value of it is not that high, but what the value is high is my respect and my talent. You can't go purchase that. We can purchase his strongest attribute. You cannot purchase my strongest attribute.
Right. No,
You
I
can't.
agree. That's what I say. It's kind of
Right.
like the Kendrick ain't really no way Drake could win. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, here's the thing. The thing is, if we break it down and we say when we think of this person's talent, we say um he's more views. First thing that you associate with is the views, the draw. He hasn't been proven to be a draw because he's never not on a card with big names. Go pull up his history. He is never not on a card with names. Keep in mind, max out, they came to me. I did not come to him. If he's the draw, why increase the overhead? You don't have to. Okay, if he's the draw, why is it 12 battle rappers on his mixtape? You niggas, you stupid niggas thought it was showing love. Needs your engagement. His first tape he put out when Nick was behind him like that had T Grizzly and shit. It wasn't a battle rapper on that motherfucker. Yeah, he know y'all dumb. He just not smarter than me. I know y'all are stupid. He know y'all dumb. But he's just not smarter than me. Doesn't make sense. He's never been proven to stand on his own as an artist to where you can account for him being a draw. Pull up every flyer he's on. It's packed with heavy hitters.
so
What
you
are you
so
talking
you proposing that him and you headline St. Louis, just put other St. Louis niggas on the undercard and just see
I
where
said,
it go.
I said, check this out. First thing I said, he got to get through Mook. I did. Now, if you want to be what I am, you got to beat that because my strongest attribute you can't buy. Whether you think whatever you want about yourself, I just bought Sandy some views and I posted the receipt up top. And guess what? Anybody here that's a rapper, it's multiples websites. Pick one. They have different pricing. Whatever you want, you can buy that. You can buy that. So if we have to take views off the table. If I'm telling y'all, and I just showed you a receipt, you can buy that
Views for you.
right there. You can go on YouTube, Google, buy views. It will tell you where to go.
So
You
let
can
me
buy ads. You can,
how y'all go turn say he get past Mook, right? And y'all battle. How y'all gonna determine who won? Cause you know everybody,
what,
both
what,
of
what,
y'all gonna say y'all won no matter what.
no, it ain't gonna be like that. I'm gonna sock him the fuck up because I don't care nothing about him. We don't need all that. The loser can't come back. That's more than fair. Instead of trying to get these group of people that got no power to get rid of me, you think your power is like mine. You get rid of me. You beat me on stage, I don't come back. But if I beat you, you can't come back. Fuck all the arguing and all that shit, man. You doing all that for no reason. We saw you attack me for no reason this week. Then you said, "Oh, I needed promo." You had to get it from me. You can't be the draw. If you're the draw, you don't need assistance. If you're the draw, you don't need big names on the card to increase the overhead. You will keep the overhead lower because you're the draw. Who's dumb here? He's never, ever been by himself to prove he's a draw. His view count, I just bought views for Sandy and I showed y'all the receipt.
That's a lot of views too. You bought a lot of views. Bought a lot of-
No, I just spent a little, give her a little 5,000. She had 637 views when I bought it. I timed it. I showed you. The next day, your numbers are going to go where I tell them to go. Now we can't say for a fact that that's what that is, but if I can buy it, we got to take it off the table because it's not like the views I just bought for Sandy are purple or anything. They look exactly like YouTube views. They have no different appearance, right? Okay, so we got to remove views off the table because now we know we all can buy them. Views are gone. All right, cool. How do we know you're a draw if you're never on cards with big names? If he's on cards with big names, and look, if you got him and Murder Mook, you don't need big names. It should be small niggas who need an opportunity. Keep the overhead down. If you buy big names, something's wrong here. Okay, so so first thing we're gonna do, my strongest attributes you cannot purchase. We can buy views. Is that not his strongest argument with everybody? My views. My views, my views, my views. We just see we can buy them. Don't you say you rich. So that means you probably could buy more and then you'll have a larger gap of view count than everybody else. So those two things we have to remove off the table. When you go into my strongest attributes, I'm a promo god. I also rap very fucking well. Those two things cannot be bought. They're priceless. My skill level and pattern, priceless.
Man,
I'm working. I'm in my lawyer bag right now.
cuz.
Okay. It's getting dark. I know. Relax. Like look, here's the thing. My strongest attributes cannot be bought. I'm a level 5 promo god and he raps very well. You cannot buy either of those things. You go into his strongest attributes. What does he tell y'all? My views. Okay, we can buy them off the floor. I'm the draw. We haven't seen you stand alone to prove you can pack a house because every card you own, it's flooded with big names. The big names have traffic as well, dude. It's not just yours. Why do you go get them? For their fucking traffic. So by the time that this Mook and him card goes down, look at who's on the card. If it's lower names, they have to be the draw. Big names, not so much. He said he blamed me and JC views on me. I'm from St. Louis, JC from Detroit. What the fuck are you talking about? That's a home game for them. You didn't even mention JC. It's Verb fault. The same way you said Verb did something to me and we all said no, he didn't. It's Verb fault. It's just Verb. For this rich guy that's so much of a star that we have not seen him prove that he draws a crowd. And
Wait,
we just proved,
you and JC views came from JC?
no. The view count? Oh, you talking about, no, we're talking about the ticket sales in the room. Calico had a very big room. The crowd was decent.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, he had a very
It
big
looked like
room.
it was outside.
It was a big ass room. No, that was a club he had. That was a club. So, okay, but I'm from St. Louis. JC from Detroit. That would mean more on him as a home game, not the away nigga.
But Quest went in this spaces. Quest McCody explained to him the same night of the event. 4-2 Doug. For those people that
What
don't
would I
know,
be tripping if I said it was about wanting some numbers in there?
Mm-mm. No, because we was there all day. You got there toward the end.
well,
And look,
folk,
it's crazy. When I pulled up, niggas was like, I straight asked my Verb here. They like, yeah, Verb been here. He been shit. And look, that's the first thing niggas said, because you know niggas be first thing a nigga told me without a name. The nigga I walked up with, you know who I walked up
Uh,
with when you was like, yeah,
uh,
I took Verb here. Yeah, nigga here, no security.
yeah,
He ain't even
chilling.
with nobody. I don't think he
I'm
by
chilling.
himself.
Yeah, chilling.
Like this is what motherfuckers say, but I ain't like this ain't got nothing to do with Shorty either. But I'm just saying, like, just as far as my eyes and how I seen it, for one, it was a 2-day event. The first day was packed as well, but the first day was also in a real smaller environment. I say the
Okay, but
fucking
check this
second
out.
day had an upstairs, a downstairs. It
It
was a
was a
club in the base.
club. This was
Like
a
it
this
was,
was like
bro.
a big and look, here's the thing. It was also an hour outside of Detroit, dude.
yeah, that's what I was about to say. It was in Mount
Yeah, it wasn't
Clemens.
actually in
It's in
Detroit.
Mount Clemens.
Yeah.
That shit like an hour out. And
You
4-2 Doug just had a
had a
big ass
concert the
show.
same night. Yes, we
Yeah,
was going to it. Right. Okay, so
right.
here's the thing. The venue is an hour outside of Detroit, and that ain't where I'm from. That would fall on my opponent because it's a home game for him. Instead, it's Verb. Verb did something to me. It's Verb did it every single time. Somebody did something to him every week. He tried the same move again. Verb did this to me, and everybody telling him no, he didn't. He saw video with me saying opposite. Y'all saw the video with me saying, "Oh, I ain't talking about him because I didn't see him." Then you see it on Spaces. Then you see another space where I said it. He still ain't say nothing. Verb still did that to me. He see red when it come to me, and why? I ain't done nothing to him.
Another point, man, I was gonna make, man. Like I said, I don't really be trying to go in space with a bunch of yes men though, but is we can't take away from the platform. He trying to take away like the platform, like they don't have like URL matters. Like when they was, rocking, it matters if you on URL. They could fill up Irving Plaza because they URL along with, I'm saying, the artist. Him working with ARP with the Max Out. ARP does crazy promo on his own channel. You know what I'm saying? He get face offs on the
Yeah,
channel or
yeah, yeah.
whatever.
But wait,
So
but wait, but wait, but wait, let's slow that down. Not to cut you off,
yeah, no, you
because
good.
because because when we talk about Max Out, everybody was there to see me and A Ward. We had the most hype on it. Period. The
Right.
end, because the lights was on me and A Ward. Me and here's the thing. All right, so let's explain this. Why is me and JC at 180,000 in 4 days, and you and Miss Hustle was at 491 in 30 days?
No,
Why
I hear
why
you.
why why is me and JC almost at half of what you done in 4 days and you've been up a month? Explain
But
that.
that's part of my point when he and I said this in a blog. I'm like, yo, first event, power moves. Everybody come out for the first event. First of all, that's when anybody. You know what I'm saying? You open up a restaurant, your family and friends coming to the grand opening. You might not see them in 2-3 years after that. But
But I
uh,
was the gasoline behind Power Moves. It was me. It was
right.
me and his war.
That's
That
exactly
fueled
when he
that
pulled
project.
up when ARP pulled up Geechee live and Geechee was like, I'm rocking with A. That started the promo. So that's what I mean. It was like a
There
machine
you go.
also behind that. So with
I'm
the
always
intergender
in the
card,
middle. Mm-hmm.
with the intergender card, it was all bags and bodies intergender. And now we go see, all right, we see what you could do. And that event wasn't packed at all. And that
No.
ain't me saying that Hitman can't do nothing like that, but we ain't gonna act like the platform don't matter. You know what I'm saying?
We ain't gonna act like who you got on the card don't matter,
Facts.
because it does matter. Like, okay, so if that's the first time he did not have a all star cast of rappers standing with him, and that's the lightest card he did, he's not the draw. If he was the draw, he wouldn't have had to come to me for engagement. He could have said anything and it worked, like how I do it. We watched the man do wrong to me, and then he said I still did it to him, and everybody told him he didn't. He
Well,
tells
you
y'all
you
I'm
don't well,
jealous of
well
him. He tell y'all I'm jealous of him, and I ain't never been around nothing that he been a part of. I've never been to his house. I've never been nowhere near. What did I see?
see. I think what it is. 'Cause we all know Hitman is Hitman. I don't think he want to give you the credit that he uses you to enhance whatever or whoever he is as far
Because
as
that means he
numbers
got
or
to
a
tell
draw.
the truth. That's what
And
that
that's
means.
what I think it is. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
yeah. So that means you got to tell the truth. So here's everybody here. Let's eliminate the whole thing about views. I just showed you can buy them. The views do not count no more because I just showed you can buy them. View count over with. We can't even talk that number of view because I just showed you it's possible. Views is gone. Still has not stood by himself and proven to pack a card yet. Still has not took that bags and body brand to St. Louis and threw an event in St. Louis yet. Ain't nobody gonna come. That's why no one's gonna come, and we know that, man. We know that, man. Ain't nobody gonna come out there. Why? He's
You
not
don't
known
think
for
you
that.
don't think hold on, Ver, you don't think nobody go coming to see Hitman in St. Louis?
I bet you if he throw an event and I throw one the same day, ain't nobody coming to his event.
I mean, well, that's a whole different thing if he
All
competing
right, well
against you.
then,
You
well
know what I'm
then,
saying?
well then, in that case, then you ain't that nigga again. Then what the fuck you mean? You ain't him again. If I'm talking like this, cause I'm him. That's why I can talk like that. We haven't synced it. If we throw an event the same day, ain't nobody coming to his.
So what it sound like is both you saying and you
Hmm?
willing to prove it, and you saying he not
He not what?
willing to prove that he not over you as far as St. Louis. That's what it seemed like simply to me that both of y'all
Yeah,
saying,
yeah,
no,
yeah.
I'm
But
that
I
nigga.
don't beat. I don't beat my chest on that. It's this guy's
Right.
over competitive. He's over competitive. That's just who he is. He saw everybody tweeting my. Cause see, it's hard because that people don't really write his raps out. And for a rapper, that mean a lot when people are quoting you because you wrote it. That don't happen to him much. It does not happen. So when he saw that shit like we all saw it, then he attacked. Made up something. It's proof I didn't. He still said I did it. That's
I
some sick.
just and to me that's normal for a competitor. I just don't understand where y'all are great, but y'all are like it like where y'all.
Listen.
I,
Fact. It ain't no gripe. It's one nigga that's always angry at another one. He doesn't exist in my world, man.
I'm gonna tell you what. Where and let's me honestly. I just said this. I done spoke up for him and you outside of y'all into it with each other. But what the problem was is when he had an issue with you and he didn't tell you and he just act like he didn't have an issue.
Hello.
That's where it started, and that's
That's
just
that. That's
keeping
the
it
first
100.
thing you got to question when you say the man said he's been feeling away since 2018. I've been at everywhere he asked me. Stood behind him on stage. He showed no signs of that. That's your first problem. I'm not on document ever stopping him. Beasley said out his mouth, when they fell out, it's because that Beasley would not put out his battle before mine. And Beasley said out his mouth, he said, on my gang, you better put my battle out before Verbs. I have none of these things documented on me. Why would I be the nigga that's got the problem with him? He has the problem, man. Too competitive, man. He want to be what I am, but he can't. Like I can't be what he is. I can't be what he is. That don't mean it's less or greater. No, it's just that he wants everything. He still had to come to me and get promo. I'm still at 180,000 views in 4 days, and you're at 491 in 30 days. Miss Hustle and JC, according to Verse Tracker, y'all can Google this, they average the same, 300 and some thousand views. It says Holla averages 2 million of a battle. It says I average over 800,000. Why is my numbers moving faster? I ain't on TV every day. In 4 days, we at 180. And Calico page has 48,000 subscribers. And the Bags and Body page has 151,000 subscribers. Some look kind of crazy. For me, that don't make sense. 151,000 subscribers and you never go live and talk to them people? That don't make sense either. No. Numbers will match. There's no other place he does numbers unless he got control of it. Go look for yourself. There is no way you can say I'm on TV 2 times a day, dude, and your freestyle is at 87,000 views in 7 months on bars I-95 and Surface at 10 million. There's no way you can say that. It doesn't make sense. It does not make sense at all.
That's why I don't know why battlers or nobody use numbers, man, because they could be. And I'm not saying it here. Everybody else is for sure manipulated, but they could be manipulated so crazy.
Well, I mean that's only right. We gotta take numbers off the board. He can't argue numbers no more.
Yeah.
I just showed you I bought them. Numbers cannot be argued. Do those numbers go to her page? Do those numbers, are they a different color, a different size? Are they flashing? No, these are the same numbers you see under his video. I just showed you can buy them. You can buy likes. You can buy comments. Right there. The view game, look, hey dude, the view conversation is over with. I just showed that we can buy that. Can I buy my attributes? We can buy yours though. Can I buy mine? No. All views is off the floor, y'all. I just showed you. There's the receipt. That's where I bought it from. That's the time I bought it. That's the package I bought. That's the result. Go look for yourself. And I'm pretty sure it's went up again. I paid for 5,000 views. When I put look up top, y'all. When I put the machine on her, she has 637 views. The view count is over with, bro. We done with that conversation. That's dead. Because anybody can do it. And the numbers are not flashing red when they say you bought them or nothing. They look just like yours. No difference. Numbers are over with. Okay, what's the next thing? How are you a draw? We haven't seen you stand alone. And your last event was not packed. That does not sound like a draw if you're saying I ain't a draw and I went to a nigga's house. I went to JC house. That falls on JC, bro. That's like somebody coming to St. Louis and it ain't packed. I don't fall on the other nigga, it fall on me. Right? Oh, okay. That's why I'll never be mad. I'll never argue or nothing like that because it's right in front of you. It's right. Everything is right in front of you. It's either you're gonna open your eyes or close them. But views are over with because I just bought some. So you can't say my view count no more. That's dead. Now look, you said something to me yesterday. You started this whole war again. Everybody saw you do it. That's what happens. Now look, the view count thing is up now. You should probably stop. I don't have direct. That's you and Mook time. This ain't me and your time. We had our time. I survived that. I survived that. Views off the board. For any rapper here, there's the receipt. Go get you some.
So what's the move now, man? This about to keep going. He say he did it for the promo so he get the back and forth.
All right, look. He's proven every theory. He did it so he can get a back and forth. That's not what he did that for, man. No, he saw it backfire. If it would have stuck, he would have let it ride. I know him, y'all don't. He got caught. He this guy cares about what people say about him. He reads every comment, he listens to everything because it matters to him what y'all think, what y'all feel. That's why he came back and said, "Oh, it's I was just doing this for that." No, you wasn't. You really was trying that, and it didn't stick.
No, I
Okay,
agree with
well,
that.
because
I
it,
ain't go. That's
yeah,
what I didn't like what
it
people
didn't
want to
stick.
speak up on. Like I agree with that. That's 100%
It didn't.
sure. Like because he didn't say that at first. He tried to say
He
he
didn't.
wasn't
He
shooting
let
at
it ride.
Cal. Then he said, "What if I was
Yeah,
shooting at Verb? Then now I was
there
shooting at
you
Verb."
go.
Yeah, I ain't buying that.
There you go. There you go. Like, come on. So you guilty off the jump. The first move is guilty. I didn't do that to him. He shot at me. Okay, so even if you did do it for promo, you being the biggest guy and we ain't shit, you had to get it from me. So what do I have? More than you then. Because you had to get it from me. That don't make sense. If that was the case, you should have been able to start a storm about Mook or whatever you wanted. And it would have been the same sound. It's not the same sound. That's why I'm not fighting with you now and I'm not gonna fight with you. For what? Because I know you don't have the engagement. I know you don't. Mook, you could have attacked Mook and did the same thing if you was him. I can do this and target Loso tomorrow, and it's gonna be the same effect. No different. I can do it. I can do it and target Loso, and it's the exact same effect. I'm right now. I'm not even barking. I'm mad. Do I sound mad? I'm just reading down what's going on. All right, cool. Views is bought though. So the view conversation is over with. You can't slam views on the table with nobody if I just show we just all can buy some.
Off the giddy up. What up, bro?
What up, fool? Yeah, it's not you see how calm I said. That's why I said I never fight, bro. I'll never argue with it and nothing like that. Why? You can buy that. Your view count conversation is dead. Cause we all can buy it. All of us can. And then if it get tricky, we gotta open up the inside. Hey, facts, you got a YouTube. When you open the inside of YouTube, don't it show you what's going on?
Everything you can't. That's why I be
You
challenging these
can't
bloggers
fake
to
that,
show they
right?
shit.
Okay, right. You're right.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So then, if you want to challenge that theory, then we got to open up your bags and body account, and we have to use a camera and not a Photoshop. We have to have another phone and watch the real numbers. Don't do that because that might cause a problem too. Every time you fuck with me, shit go wrong. Every time. The view count conversation is dead with dude, man. Look up top, man. Shit is everywhere, man. You can do that anytime you want. We just don't do it because to us it's like a smack in the face. It's like, bro, why the fuck is we trying to do this? He's still talking to nobody. He doesn't mind. Why do you think the first conversation you niggas have kneeled because of a view count that you can buy? He's tricked y'all so long, it's crazy. A view count that you can buy?
Well, most people not tripping. I think that's what he upset about because people don't be viewing him as a rapper.
They not
Yeah,
going
you
for it.
know what I'm
Yeah, they
saying.
not
Like
going for
so,
it. It's because here's the thing. You can't here's the thing. We cannot categorize him as a rapper because he's made more money being a comedian on Wild 'N Out. You can't put rapper first. You got to put comedian first, then rapper.
you
You've made
said
the most.
comedian.
No, 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 but that's more accurate. Okay, look, check
I ain't
this
gonna
out.
say that Clips might have made more money on Wild 'N Out. He's still a rapper though.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. Clips probably ain't. we gotta ask Clips whichever one Clips made more money in. That's what he is. My profession, I'm a rapper first. Yeah, I get booked to go on podcasts and talk and speak. I've acted, everything like that. Yeah, but
Ah,
my first thing is a rapper because
No, I
I've made
got
the
you. I
most
got you.
money being a rapper. He's made the most money being a comedian.
No, it's the same thing. Yeah, that some people could say in the industry about Joe Budden and shit. Like, nigga, you was trying to make it like we was,
There you
but
go.
podcasting is what you is, nigga. Like,
There you go.
yeah, no, I get it.
What pays you the most? This did. Okay, well that's your job. This ain't no hard thing. Like, no, it's not that hard. I mean, it's probably frustrating to him because every time he try me, it go wrong. Every time. But how the universe work, it's a line in the sand you don't cross. You steady want to cross it. And then the thing is, you ain't crossing it boldly or nothing. You crossing it and then saying you didn't do it. Bro, you crossing the line, say I'm crossing this motherfucker. Don't say, dog, don't make up an excuse. You never hear him say he did shit wrong.
That's
He gave
that's
Cal a
that's what was my issue the other day. Like, come on, man. Like, and I be taking up for it sometimes when because sometimes it don't be just emotional, it's competitive. But that time it's like, nah, you got to say that shit with your chest. Don't say everybody else ain't, and then you throwing your rocks you
yeah.
had in your hand. Like, no, it's obvious what you was doing. Like, and you tried to get away with
Yeah, if it would have stuck, he wouldn't have said nothing.
it.
It's all about the people with him. He watches what everybody say about him. He blocks fans. He go off on them. He threatens people behind the board. It's all that's just what it is. But the thing is, he know I know. That's just what it is, bro. But his war is with Mook. That's why I would never go back and forth with him again. If you're that heavy, you could do this with Mook. You had to get it from a nigga you didn't like. If you had to get something from somebody, that means you needed it. Okay, and that also means for me to give it to you, I got enough of it. I mean, anybody want to debate those things? Because the view count is dead. View count is dead because we buying them.
Yeah, even without buying them though, views don't mean views. Cause you get views by doing some viral shit or going crazy. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Like everybody
But
want to
none
be
of
the
us,
guy. Everybody want to be God tier, Mount Rushmore. You know what I'm saying? Like that don't get gauged by
numbers don't.
views. Yeah.
Yeah, but numbers don't even mean that though, bro. It's like when you a rapper, your numbers should never come into conversation. Your skill should. It should never be your
Right.
numbers because we can buy them.
Absolutely. You don't,
Yeah.
Jada Kiss, Styles, P, them they ain't never sold those. But a
Yeah.
nigga ain't gonna say they not elite. And them niggas gonna be. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you supposed to stand on. Okay, my ability is this. It should not be the first thing you lead with should not be my view count. Okay, we all can buy that. What else do you have? Well, I'm the draw. Okay, what card have you been on where there was no other big names and it was just you and somebody else? Oh, okay, well we ain't synced that yet then. Those are two things down. Two things about me you cannot take. He's a level 5 promoter and he raps very well because people quote me and share me when I rap. When everybody's sharing me and my view count is moving fast. Okay, here it is. Everybody's sharing me and JC clips. They sharing it. He couldn't take it. He attacked. Okay, here's another reason. In 4 days, me and JC is at 180,000. Him and Miss Hustle is at 491 in 30 days. So me and JC in 4 days have almost did half of what he's done. That's another problem. Okay, Cal's page has 48,000 people on it. His page has 151,000 people on it. It should not be. The number should not look like this. Why is my comments at 2,400 and his was at 3,400, and you have 300 some thousand more views? That doesn't make sense either.
Yeah, and this battle rap, what right now one of the battles of the year is Danny Myers and King, and that ain't gonna do more numbers than probably like none of the people you talking about. But that ain't what this shit is supposed to be about though.
The the
You
the,
know what I'm
the, pro-
saying?
the problem with most of these niggas is they scary, and y'all are kneeling to a view count that you can buy. Y'all are kneeling and saying a nigga is a draw who's never stood by himself and shown you he was a draw. He's always on the card with a bunch of niggas. Go pull up all the cards. Go look for yourself and look how many heavy hitters is on these cards. He cannot do anything alone. Ever. He's never have. Ever. Ever in life. Ever. No. So why would he do it now? All of a sudden, 12 niggas on a mixtape. He just that honorable. He didn't do that the first time with y'all. Need y'all engagements. And then when you niggas wasn't posting it, he got mad at y'all. Y'all don't know that? Oh, okay. My attributes are not buyable, sir. Yeah, so that's why I won't go back and forth. This is not an issue. This is not a thought. It's not nothing like that. He got to get that shit done with Mook. And then Travis, I offered him an option. I said, tell you what, since you want me, because he was in they said he was in his spaces trying to rile people up to go at me. Again, he can't do anything by himself.
Today?
Yeah, man. Unrealistic, bro. Okay, so
Yeah, I wouldn't even worry about that.
it's unrealistic. Okay, so but then here's the thing: you come back to the city and fight again. We give 50% of the proceeds to the tornado relief, and then you take me. And if I lose, I don't come back. And if you lose, you don't come back. Fuck riling up the troops. You the one that's been feeling the way this whole time. You listen to me every day. I don't ever listen to you. You tweet from fake profiles, and we know which ones they are, man. Because you're not intelligent enough. We looking right at it, bro. It's a sickness you have. You will never be able to move me, and these niggas you think you trying to get to charge up have zero power. You don't have none. I hold it. Cause you had to come get it from me. You can't dodge that conversation. How do you ask a person, okay, so if you needed promo, why did you go at Verb? You have to say, well, Verb is that nigga and he's gonna bring traffic. You have to say that. Because if that's the case, you could have picked anybody. You could have picked your opponent and done it. You didn't do it with him.
Well,
He
I
ain't never
think
gonna
he's
say
saying
that.
it. He just ain't directly saying it because when he be like the spin master, I guess, like he's saying he know what you could do. He just don't want to say it outright because of your fuel. You know what I mean? But I think the
Okay, but
respect is
look, but
there
look,
though.
but no. Here's the thing. I don't need his validation. I took mine.
No facts though.
Yeah, I don't need his validation. But see, here's the difference between a nigga that's emotional and not. I can't stand a nigga, and on that platform, you saw me say who my top five guys would be, right?
I was just gonna say that,
All
bro. We
right.
thinking just
All
alike.
right, you saw me
Yeah.
do that. See, he can't tell you what I am because it hurts him. I
Yeah.
can still,
I ain't
hey, look, I can put my feelings to the side for the little nigga because I know he's just a little nigga. I can put my feelings to the side. It don't take away what he is to me. That's why I still say I didn't roll my eyes and say I'm not saying his name. It's still fuck him for eternity. But I'm not gonna take this from him. He can take. It hurts him to admit what I am. That shows you jealousy right there. That shows you envy. That don't show you envy. If I was envious, I wouldn't have said nothing about him. I would have said something else. I still didn't take
that's
it.
man.
I still didn't take it from him.
That's being the man, dog. You definitely said he wanted the Mount Rushmore, and he is. He earned that for
But but
sure. He from
but
where we from.
but guess what though? I could have said fuck him in that moment though.
You could have, but
Yeah.
that would have been gay. That would have been gay
Yeah,
though.
but see that's wrong for where we grew up. It's not
Yeah,
wrong for where he from. For where we grew up, it's wrong. I would
right.
never front on him still like that.
Yeah,
But
he who he
yeah, so
is.
but it
We
but
never
it kill
taking that.
but it kills him to say what I am. So
He listening.
yeah, I know he's always listening. Yeah, that's the thing. It's this the thing. If you steady listen to somebody speak, you do like them. It don't make sense. I'm not clicking
he,
nothing. I don't.
he love you. He love you for
No,
real.
no, no. Oh no, no, no.
This just a
Hey,
game.
listen. Fuck all that. That love is gone. Get on this stage though. The love is gone. Like this, we ain't gonna do that ever. No, cause no, we not. I'm not gonna be the nigga you try shit out on.
Hey, now all jokes aside, what they say, the ones who love you hurt you the
Shit,
most.
that nigga ain't hurt me. He just showed me what he was. That's it. That's all it is. But it's not like we didn't know these flashes. You know what I'm saying? We know these niggas like this. But yeah, I just didn't never think he'll do that with me. But shit, he around his best friend don't like me. What you mean? It ain't no he from out of town. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is with him. That's just who he gonna always be. That's why it'll never be a problem. I understand it now. He will never evolve and become a man ever. Never had to. Never had to. Principle, class. When you diss a lady with cancer and your mama just beat it for a punchline, that's no class, man. That means your heart was broken. A girl gets upset and does anything and break a window, man. A man walk away. Come on, man. You ain't did that to nobody.
Hey, how many winners you had breaking out coming up?
Shit, man.
Man,
Ganging them
what?
motherfuckers.
Hey,
Yeah,
on Genesis Station
man.
Road,
What?
I always said on Genesis Road,
Shatter
bro.
your
They
shit.
what? And
Absolutely.
hey, look, and then when he went texting, chick texted me talking about let me see another
Yeah,
bitch. I said,
shit.
nigga,
And then you
what?
gotta get your window fixed. Gotta go to the junkyard and grab a window.
Hey, it was the back passenger.
Oh, not on the Monte Carlo or nothing, was it?
It was it was like the Electra. It was like a 9.8 I had with the blades on it.
Oh, it was expensive too. It was
Yeah.
expensive. Yeah.
She said, "Let me catch you with an." I don't even know who it was to today, bro.
I bet you ain't get caught with no bitch. I bet you
I
did.
sure didn't.
Fuck, nah, them
Shit,
windows. Huh?
kept them away.
Man,
You heard me?
you can't just bust a window when you mad, bro. Like that's the moment you diss a sick lady in stage 4 cancer for a punchline. Man, man, what if my mama would have left that planet that day? Man, do you know, man? What are you talking about, man? That's ridiculous. That's no class, man. A gangster still got class. Yes, he
Yeah,
do.
it's just
Yeah,
certain stuff you
yeah.
ain't gonna
It's
say.
certain stuff, nigga. Tupac shot Raheem and hugged his mama at the funeral.
Man, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
you put a gun to her head and she's sick. And I said, you this week?
You watched The Shy?
Nah, it wasn't.
You need to
No,
watch that. Oh boy,
no.
a boy killed a boy and trying to mess with his yeah. I can't think of dude's name, but
Yeah,
I'm
no,
pretty
it
sure
ain't.
everybody watched it.
When you pick on the like defenseless, man, come on, man.
That's crazy.
That ain't respect. That ain't tact. That ain't class at all. But you gotta
You
you gotta use that in your rounds. You gotta spit on the niggas who did something to you. You gotta say fuck that nigga Flocka from Bounty Hunter Bloods who took my chain off me. That's when you use that moment. You in front of a gangbanger. My mama don't gangbang, man. Your mama beat that, man. And when Rain dissed your mama, you squashed it with him. You squashed it with him. He dissed your mama, you squashed it with him. And Rain has said on camera, Verb is the one that approached him with it, like what we gotta get into. Man, come on, man. That shit CB4 as hell, bro. Anybody who can't see that don't want to see it. That don't even make sense. 100% don't make sense. Ned's battle rap came in here the other day. Yesterday, he said, man, he said you said something that I said. I said, man, I didn't even see that. He said, yeah, he said you said it and he watched me tweet it. Everything Verb did something to him. He got no document of me doing a motherfucking thing there. None. Y'all can't see that, y'all crazy. Let's cut the shit. That's one thing I appreciate about the culture this time. They definitely stood up and was like, nah, we can't go for that, bro. Like, come on, bro. He didn't do that. It's right here. He didn't do it. He still did it. That's a sickness, man. That's a sickness. So that's showing you who jealous or what. I ain't never been around nothing to see nothing. I don't want his ability. I don't want nothing. I ain't never been around. What you mean? I don't want nothing from him. I'm the first one. I'm the pure blood. Cause I'm really good for real. So